Junior, who would you go for if you had to go for someone now?
Oh, geez, put the pressure on me, TK. Well, I mean, obviously Nature Strip was number one, but he's gone. And then you look at something like Classic Regional, it's gone as well. The Godolphin horses might be tough. I'd have the Adelaide horse G-Tray right up there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is he hasn't gone clockwise, has he? That'd be the only question mark on him. But I don't know. There's nothing really jumps out of at the moment.
Exactly what Mark just said about Nature Strip. He would have been the obvious one, but I think we're in a position now. There's no older standout horse, so I was thinking about it today. I think we got to wait and see what these 2-year-olds come back as early 3-year-olds, and we just got to see how they trial and obviously start running. You don't want to dive into something too early that hasn't come out and performed as a 3-year-old yet. So I think we need to bide our time and obviously just keep our eyes out and try and get the inside word.
Lizzie, what are your tactics?
So I actually, look, I didn't mind having Gabby earlier on before she won first up. I think that she of the tried horses, I know her form tapered off towards the end of her prep. I don't mind. I think she's a nice mare going forward and has still got plenty of good racing in her. But I'm under the same, guys as you guys. I think that at this stage, you've got to see how all of them return back and how they all trial. And horses, if you told me yes was going to catapult in front of Exceedance and, and Bivouac and those types of horses, and I probably would never have thought that. But once you see them come back, like Ty said, you can see which ones have really matured and which ones are going to be probably the more talented types as 3-year-olds as opposed to 2-year-olds.
I think just on that, you have to go back to something like 2012, the Pierre for the last slipper winner that really sort of trained on to be sort of a top-class 3-year-old. I mean, most of the others probably underachieved relative to expectations. So, I think it just touches on that point that no one would have predicted at this stage last season that Bivouac would be the horse he was. He just looked more like a tradesman type of thing. So, exactly. It can change very quickly. Yeah.
Hey Dan, I don't know the overseas form very well. Is there any overseas horses that could be worthwhile?
Probably at this stage, the Godolphin horse, is it Pinatubo? Something. He's a risky. I think there hasn't really been any of their sprinters from memory that have sort of come here and sort of done too much. Have to keep an eye on them. I think that it's probably a risky option, I'd say. Something you'd probably only look at if there was really just no option locally.
Yep.
Lizzie, what about the concept of getting a normal person involved in the Everest? What do you think of that? Mixing it with the kings and queens and barons and the sheikhs.
I think it's wonderful. I mean, that's what it's all about, reaching, like what Vicky said, it's just the racing bubble that we're all in. It just would be wonderful to reach outside of it and actually show people outside of it what a wonderful sport it is. So I think it is perfect. And I guess that's what the Melbourne Cup did, wasn't it? It really made it was the people's race. So maybe we can make it more of a people's race than, an elitist race. I think that's what this whole concept seems to be managing to, hopefully it will manage to do in the future.
Do you like that sort of formula, getting the normal person, the man and woman of the streets involved, your normal race goer? Never thought they could be involved in a $14 million race, $15 million race.
Was that a question for me, TK?
Yeah,
sorry.
mate. Yeah, what do you think of the concept?
I think it's great. I grew up in Wagga, so I'm a bit of a country guy and I like the battlers having a go. So I think this is a good way to get all the punters clubs involved, all the blokes that sit at the pub on a Saturday having a $2 punt, they can chip in and be a part of the Everest.